All right. So even though numerous investment options are available in the national market, many Indians are now exploring international properties. But what are the do's and don'ts for buying a property abroad? How can a resident Indian and non-resident Indian buy real estate abroad? And what does RBI guidelines say about purchasing a property outside India? Let's answer all of these questions. And I have Anuj Puri, Chairman, Anil Group, and Anil Rego, Founder, CEO, Right Horizons, with me today. Anuj and Anil, good evening and welcome to the show. And before that, Anil, let's also get into the legal aspect of this entire situation. What's been the rule and law so far, and what's changed? How can an Indian buy real estate abroad?
Yeah, today actually it's reasonably liberalized in terms of for an Indian to buy property overseas. The limit also is reasonable, as per the liberalized remittance scheme or the LRS. Basically, up to $250,000 per person per year, you can use this money to buy property, overseas. So that's sort of the key regulation, which sort of allows you to go and invest in property overseas. Now, you can also get it, let's say, through an inheritance or, if NRIs are there who have sort of returned back to India, you can use a resident foreign currency account. If you are an NRI and you're still overseas, then you can, buy a property from, the proceeds which you have earned externally. Okay, and it's been a little liberalized, and there are a lot of things that you can do today, including jointly, you can buy with a relative. Okay, and so today, for somebody who's looking to buy a property, you need not only buy it in India, you can also go overseas and say husband and wife together, for example, $500,000 is something that you can easily do it in a year, and if not, you can, over a combination of multiple years, you can end up transferring money and sort of buying a property.
Now, Anil, the financial planning part of this, can buying real estate abroad can be your financial goal, just like the one you want to do it in India? A lot of us grow up with this dream, okay? We save, invest a lot of money for it, and also while going ahead, we take a loan to buy a house. Can all this be done when you want to buy a property abroad?
Yeah, definitely. I think that is, a goal that somebody can have. However, I think you need to look at all the aspects, surrounding it. For example, if you buy it overseas, you're probably, buying it for, citizenship, or you're probably looking at it for an investment. You today have rental yield opportunities which are there. Or maybe, your children are there, and, so there'll probably be a reason or the other, because along with, let's say, buying the property, if you want to plan to stay there, then, you need to think of how you're going to go about its citizenship and, the other aspects of migration, right? So that is something that one looks at various constraints. But yes, once you're clear and you have the reasons for doing it, then you say, okay, this is my goal. First of all, you'll have to start coming back and saying, what is the amount that I need to plan for? What is the time frame? If it's a longer period of time, then, you can build it up over a period of time. If you want to build up something for your children or for immigration purposes, etc., then that is something which, you can plan within that time frame. Then it comes back to saying, what do I have right now? What is the gap? And go about doing a financial plan in it. See, typically, when would somebody do it? You would do it if you're probably in the ultra HNI category, right? So you already have your properties in India, you have assets, there is surplus, and then you start looking at maybe even diversifying real estate beyond India. Okay, then you would sort of make it happen, and maybe a residency, is something that you may be wanting to look at either for yourself or your children, right? So there, it definitely is sort of thing to consider. And once one does the plan, okay, then it's about how do you get towards execution and looking at all the nitty-gritties and possibly the of buying the property as well as remitting the money overseas.
Anil, also, what would be the tax implications?
See, when you're buying a property, there's no tax implication. but actually when you sell it, then it will sort of be treated as capital gains. Again, at that point of time, one doesn't know whether you're in India, not in India, and you're a resident of India, etc. But it will be a non-real estate thing, assuming that you also sell it while you are sort of an Indian resident. So the rules will be sort of similar to what it is for somebody who's buying and selling a property in India from a capital gains standpoint.
Sure. Thank you so much, Anil and Anu, for being on the show and helping our viewers with this.